we rise to the top. Can't stop this flow. In the heart of the jungle, we're ready, let's go. In the heart of the jungle, we're ready, let's go.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Round Table here with Ben. What's going on, man?
Not much, dude. Actually, this week, really not much. Just, wrapping up some stuff at work and stuff and getting ready for the winter, dude. Holy smokes. We were just talking about how cold it's getting now. And
Yeah, this morning was ridiculous. I was not expecting it. I mean, everybody at work's like, oh my gosh, it's getting cold. But I'm like, I don't, yeah. And then I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's a little chill. And the rain, like out of nowhere, all this freaking damn rain. I'm like, ugh.
I'll take rain, though.
Yeah, I mean,
keep the snow away for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, let's get to November. Hopefully, I just hope that Halloween is nice. Because that's an issue, this has nothing to do with the topic we're going to talk about. But, my wife's always like, man, it sucks. Halloween is cold, and then the kids have to put jackets on, and it just ruins the whole freaking outfit.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
the costume and shit. It's ridiculous.
That is the one thing I do miss about Cali. Like that weather of like just being able to enjoy these fall, winter activities and not have to worry about we got to get the snow boots, we got to get the raincoats, we got to get, all these extra layers because,
It's cold.
Me and Gamma were talking about that this morning. We were driving. She's like, I just hope it doesn't rain. And I'm like, I know. We can't do anything. We just hope that it doesn't rain. And
well, was it not raining at your house?
Well, no, for Halloween. She was saying, I hope it doesn't rain for Halloween.
I was like, shit, it was raining like crazy
no, it was
here.
Raining. It's been raining in the last couple of days. And up by us, I don't know if it's windy over here, but it's been windy up by our house. So
I don't know. I'm inside most of the day.
Yeah. But, so just get ready for that, and we'll see kind of what comes about it. But, no, man, I think we started talking. So we started talking about some of the topics that I wanted to kind of touch on, and we'll touch on one of them, and then we'll, go into some other ones. But I was talking about and I don't know if you have this too, but the feeling of not being able to celebrate or not enjoying certain wins or certain accomplishments in your life. At least for me, I was always like, I started noticing this more and more just during this whole journey, this last couple of months of not fully being grateful. I mean, I'm grateful, but not enjoying it to the fullest because I'm like, oh, what if this happens? Or like they say, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I was just wondering if you've ever had that or if you've
I feel like that's pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely things. I mean, when I got, back in the day, I probably would celebrate more, but now I wouldn't, just because I don't, like you're saying, I feel like there's so much that could go wrong, and until it's officially happened or it's there, it's I can't enjoy it. I mean, even buying the car, it was great to buy the car and everything that we bought, but still I'm like, you know what, did we make the right choice? It's a win. It's a great car. We've had great times with it already. I mean, I've only put one tank of fuel in my truck. Don't want to think about how many I put in the 4Runner, but yeah, it's even that, celebrate the win, but it's yeah, it was nice. We drove off, felt great, but then it's well, now we got to deal with the payment. Now we got to deal with this. Now we got to deal with that. And the payment just came out, and it's oh shit, the first payment. You know how it is. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know that I really think about my wins a whole lot anymore.
Mm.
I'm so focused now, on the small wins, oh, I hit the gym, or oh, I hit my water intake. Oh, I ate today, or oh, I was happy today, or oh, I was able to go spend some time with my kids, or this or that. I don't think about that big win, I guess, right now.
Mm.
It's there, but I just don't. I mean, hell, even my 3 plates deadlift. It took me, I did that on Monday, I think. And I don't think I posted it till Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. So it wasn't I did it and instantly posted it. It was yeah, look at me. No, I don't know, I got busy and just didn't think about it. Yeah, it was a win. I mean, that was my goal for the end of the year, was hit the 3 plates. I did it. Fucking heavy, though.
Yeah.
Jesus, 315. That was rough. But, I mean, I didn't really celebrate it. Wasn't yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I just put it down. I was man, that was I was like, I gotta get on to something else. It's been like 30 minutes of just deadlifts. I gotta do something else today.
Yeah, no, I think from when I started thinking about it and kind of being aware of this of this characteristic or this trait that I've been holding on to, I think it came from a place of scaredy for me, like scaredy of the fact of like not thinking that there would be another opportunity, even though I always know I'm a pretty optimistic person, I would like to say, but I think subconsciously I was kind of like, well, don't get too high up, because if this doesn't happen, or if something were to happen later down the road, you have to, like, for some reason I thought it would be worse than it not happening. I don't know. It's like this weird cycle. And I just felt like being more aware of it, like, okay, like it's okay. Like it's okay to be grateful for that situation and all these things, changes that are happening, but also still willingness, like the willingness to still do more.
Yeah.
Right? To still try to achieve more and want more. But I think I just found myself in this loophole of like, oh, like I can't celebrate too much. I can't be too happy. Got to be almost level headed. And I don't think it needs to go to a point where like you're overly ecstatic and like, you know, I guess like coming across as like arrogant or anything like that. But I think it, from a personal standpoint, just kind of knowing that, okay, like this, it's okay to like be happy and be like, oh, I got something good going on. Something good going on in my life. This is yada, 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 yada. Like having that perspective and shifting that mindset can kind of is okay. Like I don't think you need to be, like I said, overly, but I think just acknowledging that if you are having those struggles of like, oh, I can't be too happy because I know something eventually is going to go wrong in my life. You know, I think those things can get very toxic and negative.
100% they can. I mean, Andy Frisella talks about this a lot too, how he like for the longest time, he didn't celebrate his wins. You know, and now he's like, yeah, it's fine to celebrate. You just gotta limit the window, I guess, is where I'm going with it. Just like, I mean, like I said, with my deadlift, like I celebrated in the moment and then I moved on. Like, yeah, I did post about it because, I mean, that's a feat for a guy that is my stature and weighs my stature. That's double my weight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am proud of that. But no, it's just, I mean, it's like we talked about on Wednesday. What's the next? You know, the next is a full set of 4 to 6 reps, full set of 6 reps. I'm going to say 6. I want 6. It's going to be rough, but I want 6.
Yeah, it'll be doable,
you know, so instantly, like after I did it, I'm like, what's next?
Right.
Just like they talk about, like, what's next?
So it's like keeping that goal in front of you.
Yeah.
Like you achieve one, but then you add or grow on top of the goal that you've already reached, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Stretching that self even more and more and more.
Because I'm not going to stop at, oh, I did it. Oh, yeah, I got the 3. No, hell no.
Right.
Hell no. I'm not done. I'm not done with that shit. Maybe if something happens. But again, it's that mentality you're talking about, that
right
scared
there.
mentality. Because
Right
guess what happened either later that day or the next day? It was a few hours later, like back felt great. All of a sudden I turned and right in the middle of my spine, I'm like, ooh, that's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
That's sharp. But it's like back days tomorrow. Guess, like, my wife's coming. We got a friend coming with us. I'm like, I got to have 2 racks because I want to do some deadlifts tomorrow. I'm like, I got to have 2 racks because they're not going to be wanting to pull what I'm pulling. I want 2+ plates for at least an entire set tomorrow.
Right.
I know I can do it. I've done it multiple times, but that's where my goal is for that. So I got to have 2 racks. It sucks, but I'm like, I got to have 2 racks. I don't want to be pulling plates on and off for everybody. But I'm like, we got to find 2 racks so we can do this. But,
yeah, I like that. That's smart.
But that's my mentality to get up there. Like, I've got to get those more coordinated where I can hit those, walk in, and I put 2 plates on to start. That's my, that win. But yeah, there's the scared of, man, I'm going to jack my freaking back up.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I'm doing everything I can. I've worked on my form. I've got, a belt. I've got the straps to help hold me. I know I'm cautious when I'm doing it. I'm not trying to yank myself. I'm trying, but yeah, 100%. I've felt that a lot, and more lately it's just like, yeah, I did it. Let's move on. Let's go. Like, I don't need to sit here and celebrate for the whole week.
Right.
But
I like
Since you
that.
brought it up, it's a good conversation to bring up and talk about.
Yeah, I think also too what I kind of heard from that too is like, you know, you talk about the belt and all these things that it's like the preparation, right? So your preparation and the tools and the things that you've done to lead you into achieving that goal, you know, that removes the scarcity part because you're already stretching for the next one, knowing that you were already prepared. You've already gotten to a point where you're like, okay, if something were to go wrong, right? If I were to fail at this, whatever rep or whatever it might be, or whatever, just using the gym analogy, you know that you're prepared. You're at a point in your life, in your journey where you're like, I know I can. And if I don't do it now, or if I fail at this one, my stretch goal, I'm gonna get there regardless.
Yep.
Like it's like you've moved the goalpost in a good sense to be able to stretch your limits even more. But you know that the amount of preparedness stuff that you did up to that point are gonna lead you and allow you to move forward.
Yep.
I like that.
Slowly working on, not the straps are the only thing that I'm slowly working to eliminate out of the process. Just because I want to be able to grip it more without the straps, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what I can do. One, to prevent any injuries and still achieve my goal, but I still want that win.
Right.
You know, that next step is, oh, now I'm not using straps for 2 plates. Now I'm not using straps for this. Now I'm not using straps. I won't stop the belt. No. I mean, my back's pretty strong, but no.
Belts are good.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Any challenges for this one?
Pay more attention. That's all I would say is pay more attention. If you achieve your goal, celebrate, give yourself, I think, if you listen to Andy Frisell, it's like 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give yourself, I wouldn't go over 2 days period. I wouldn't be jumping up and down for 2 days. I mean, you don't want to be that guy. And I feel right now like that guy that's like, yeah, I did 3 plates because it's over. It's done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking moving on to the next step now. But I feel like that guy that's still celebrating, even though I'm not. But I feel like that. But just, get it done and move on. Like, yeah, you can be like, yeah, I've done it, but don't be like, yeah, I did this. No,
Right.
just, celebrate it, enjoy it, move on to the next goal.
I like that, man. Awesome, bro. Well, I appreciate that, man.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. We're going to do a little bit shorter episodes for a little bit, just kind of get, hopefully, some more engagement.
Yeah,
but
and then also start getting some guests on. So
yes,
we'll keep these shorter, but a lot more, hopefully impactful, a lot more straight to the point, and then saving the conversations and stuff like that for
the guests.
upcoming guests. So appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
The Roundtable Podcast, where we talk to our personal growth, struggles, and journeys.